Okay, so like, I'm trying to get stuff together to do like a punishment video, but I don't really have many resources at where I am because it's a big city and I don't know my way around it with a car, and I have like hardly any friends out here because like, hey, all my friends are back in Labrador, but not much I can do about that, and I don't have much. Well, I have a lot of free time on my hands now because like I don't have school anymore until September, so because of that, I've been trying to figure out my convention costumes because there's a convention coming up in June that I'm going to in Canada, and I'm super excited for it because it's like my first convention that I'm going to be going to, and it's going to be, I'm just going to have so much fun, and I know it's going to be fun, and I'm excited for it. And a lot of my free time has been like torn between costumes and Mass Effect because I have the trilogy and I was like, might as well play it. And like it starts out with me hating it every game, and then I start to like it, and then it switches to the next game when I finally start liking it, and then they change everything, and I'm mad at the game again, and then I'm starting to like it again, and I know by the time I start to really love it, I'm just gonna switch it to the next game, and it's gonna just I'm gonna hate it again, and it's just gonna be a whole mess. So, not much I can do about that. I also found out about a thing that I'm gonna be doing as soon as I can get a novel or a bunch of novels written in a series. Is you don't have to have a publisher publish your books. Like, you don't need to have a physical copy, like The Maze Runner, for example, just on my bookshelf. Because it's nice, it's a physical copy. And like you can flip the pages, and like there's like copyrights in the Maze Runner, and there's a nice cover, but you can self-publish ebooks, and you can do it on iTunes actually. So like a good few authors are self-publishing their own books, and all I really need is a nice cover that makes it look like it's an actually published book, and a editor to look over the books. And like I'll pay the editor and I'll like pay the artist and then put it up for myself and a majority of the profit will go to me, because like I think 20% of the price goes to the company who'd be selling it, in this case iTunes. So if I have it for say $4.99, then I'm getting a majority of the money myself. And if it's a series, they have this thing where it's like first in a series, and they'll like promote it for like however much. And like I went to a seminar, and there was a thing where Missy from Australia, Chris Taylor actually, she's a suspense romance novelist, and she wrote 14 books, I think, in a series or she wrote 8 books in 14 months. And the series itself, she has the first one for free, and then the rest of them are, I think, $5.99 on iTunes. And like she said that you need to get the reader hooked so they'd want to read the next one, so you can get them hooked on the series, which tends to happen with readers anyways, because Maze Runner is a series, and I've been meaning to get the other books, but I don't have the means to get the other books. So since a lot of stuff is going to be online eventually anyways, even though like a hard copy would be good, it'd be good to get yourself known out there. And since like publishers can be really shitty to the authors as well, like there's a whole difference between like net growth or net worth and gross worth, and it's a whole thing. And like I'd rather go like self-publish my own books than be stuck in a really shitty publishing deal. So that's what I'm going to try and work on. So I'm going to try and work on books eventually. So yeah. Sorry about the bean thing. I think my challenge might be a little worse, but it might not be as worse. I don't know yet.